is my happy look. Now see me when I'm mad.
All right, no more comments from the peanut gallery. You recognize this shop. This is my second, maybe third favorite place on earth. Back in Cy Swan's shop, he's going to show you some of his anvils. Cy, talk to us about this little anvil on your bench here.
This is a Trenton. I traded into it not too long ago. It could stand some help on the edges. It has a relatively nice surface. Now that the new mill will be up and running, we'll probably resurface it. It's 137, somewhere in there. And a really nice anvil. It's got a really good rebound.
Yep. Get some involved.
This is just a junker. It's a cast anvil. It only weighs 15, 20 pounds. But some kid that's just getting started will like to have it to beat on. It probably isn't any better or as good as a railroad rail, but it looks more like an anvil. The one underneath it is a anvil. It's made by Armitage Mousehole Forge in England in around 1858. I had it resurfaced prior to me having a mill, and it's not been used for a while, but it's got a really, really nice top on it, and I used it for making blades for a long time.
So this is the same manufacturer. We went down and saw Jeff's anvil today.
Right.
So this is made out of the same forge on the same bend of the, what's the name of the river? Riddell River?
I don't remember.
I'll look it up. It's just awesome to think that this little anvil was made at the same place as that 600-pounder, and the same spot in Great Britain was used for making anvils for hundreds and hundreds of years.
From the 1600s until 1940 when it burned down.
Cool. All right, let's go look.
Water power.
Oh, it was water power up till 1940?
Yep.
Wow, think of that.
This is a Trenton 300-pounder. It's my go-to anvil. I like it. It doesn't get me in the category of Scott's aircraft carrier, but the surface is big enough for me, and I almost got into an anvil race here a couple years ago, but decided maybe I didn't need to.
So let's talk about one of the cool things about this anvil. So Nate and I were talking as we came up here that one of the things that makes forged anvils so sort of seductive is that no two are ever alike. That a forged anvil is always a product of the men at the hammer that were making these anvils. They had to judge whether to hit it one more time or to stop hitting it. They had to judge when the proportion was right. You know, a particular manufacturer will have a similar look, but no two anvils are carbon copies. And one of the neat things about this anvil is that it manifests that. This hardy hole is, and I'm not being critical here, it's just it's so cool. The hardy hole is not quite parallel to the long axis of the table. And the horn even has a slight cant, which for my money adds to the value and in some ways usefulness of the anvil.
It actually makes it a little easier because you don't have to move quite so much to get a square strike on it. If it were bent in another 20 degrees,
it'd be even better.
I think it'd be better. It's kind of weird. And as this is a little crooked too, it sets you off sometimes, and it might even be better if it was on a 45, but you can make your tooling for this however angle you want, so it really doesn't.
But it's just neat. It's just a neat characteristic of a big forged quality anvil.
And the Henry Wrights were the only ones that had this flat foot.
Okay.
But there's a Trenton with one.
But there's a Trenton with one.
I see, yeah.
And when I saw it, the guy told me it's a Trenton. I said, that's a Peter Wright.
Peter Wright.
And I get over here and there's a great big Trenton stamped on the side of it. So.
Yeah, big enough to bite you.